Hello and welcome along to another episode of this FM20 Build a Nation series, Climbing with Cliftonville with me, Daniel. It's part 27 today and we are back for two massive games, a chance to make history and a chance to win a new trophy in this series. So firstly, we'll be playing the second leg of our All-Ireland Champions Cup final, a trophy we didn't know actually existed until the last episode. We'll play St Patrick's Athletic over two legs, and we've got the second of that today with a chance to wrap up a trophy. And then we play Besiktas in the final Europa League game. A win takes us through to the last 32. A defeat puts us out, but we could well finish in third place, which would be a remarkable achievement. And actually, I don't know if it works like the Champions League. In there, the third place drop into the Europa League. Would we potentially drop into the conference? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We're still clear in the league. We're flying in that one. And we're actually, as you can see, if you take out the Champions League qualifying, we're in 7 competitions this year. We're in the final of the Shield, the final of the Bet McLean Cup, the final of the All-Ireland Cup, of course. The Northern Irish Cup gets underway in January and we unfortunately went out in the Tunnets Caramel Wafer Cup. But this has every ingredient to be a massive season for the club and a history-making one in this save. But if you are looking forward to it, please do put a thumbs up on the video. We have got to prioritise the Besiktas game despite St Patrick's Athletic being a great chance at a trophy. So the backup team will play in that one and then the first team in Europe in a history-defining game for the club. So I hope you're looking forward to it as much as me. If you are still enjoying the series or maybe are new along, please do subscribe down below for daily content from Cliftonville. Every weekday at 4:30, every weekend at 1 PM and then weekly live streams with FM21 just around the corner. But let's have a quick look at the schedule to see how we've been getting on, as well as the transfer screen for one more bit of news. And it's one we hinted in the last episode. We have brought in World Cup winner, 77 caps for Germany, trophies at Real Madrid, at Juventus, and now he is playing in centre midfield for Cliftonville. Sami Khedira already announced his retirement at the end of the season, and he will join Gary Cahill in making one of the best mentoring group leads you could ever imagine. If Conor Crawford is still unambitious after this season, I have no idea what else we can do for the lad. So he's going to be involved today, and he has been already in others. If we go and have a look at the schedule since that Sparta Prague game, we played 2 games against Glentoran. Firstly in the Danske Bank Premiership, where Sami Khedira was a star player, Conor Crawford and Nathan Wood with a goal, Marcus Kane with a late consolation, and then a 3-0 win against the same opponents just 3 days later in the Bet McLean Cup semi-final. This time Marcus Kane got sent off rather than scoring a goal, and Crawford, Shotton and Galbraith got the 3 for us. At home in the first leg of this Irish Champions Cup final, we got a 3-1 victory thanks to Rashawn Hepburn-Murphy and Dylan McCanday getting late goals. Connor Johnson had scored an early header and Dara Burns scored a screamer for the away side. But we've got the advantage going into this one. And with the backup team, we're just going to be hoping they can hold on, as St Patrick's just about favourites and a very good side as well. Besiktas at home in 3 days' time. Of course, Bryn Morris, Gary Cahill and Sami Khedira are unavailable for that. But let's go and have a look at our Cliftonville side for today, as we've got a massive tie on our hands and a chance to win a trophy. So St Patrick's Athletic just about favourites on the night, and we've got a full backup 11 bar Adam Idar. He's in a goal drought, so we've tried to encourage him out of that. And of course, Stephen Thompson tired today, which is why he's not in the side. But the rest of the 11 is as followed. We've got Bazunu in goal, he is first choice. A backup defence of McLaughlin, Hall, Shotton and Mitchell. Young Ethan Galbraith is joined by Sami Khedira in central midfield. Daly and Naismith out on the wings. And then Conor Crawford alongside Adam Idar up front. The likes of Morris, Lyons and Cahill on the bench if we need them. And a few other good players too. But we'll try and avoid using the first 11 if possible with that massive game against Besiktas. So the only one that will definitely come off is Idar. Aside from that, we'll play it by ear. But let's get into the second leg of this tie and see if we can pull off another bit of history and another trophy with Cliftonville. It's the same 3-5-2 that we came up against in the first leg. Robbie Benson back from injury for them. He's a big player. Another one of their stars alongside the others. We mentioned he's off to MK Dons in January. But let's go and tell the lads to prove a point as we go and get into the tunnel interview. In other news, actually, we lost our under-18s manager. He's gone off to manage in the second tier of the first team club, and we're now defending an early throw on the right. O'Hanlon and Neville exchange a 1-2. Cross into the box, Bazunu claims well. Really good goalkeeping by the number 1. He's got the right back out wide if he can find him. McLaughlin's there, but instead holds it up, takes his time. Long ball down the left towards Idar. Naismith gets there though, holds up for Mitchell. Switch of play towards Noah Daly. Overlapping will be McLaughlin. Daly's going to run after him though. Crosses to Adam Idar, heads just over the bar. And the goal drought continues for the Irishman. And we're back with a corner for the home side. Into the back post, Desmond heads just over. Another key player with a good chance there, but we survive early on. St Patrick's given us a bit of a scare though. We've got a free kick 25 yards out. Connor Crawford will take it. We'd love if he could wrap this up. Oh, it's a great goal from Crawford. Into the corner, his 20th of the season. And Connor Crawford has scored a cracking free kick. 4-1 on aggregate, and surely that wraps up the trophy. Although the home side have given us a threat early on, but 4 goals, that's going to be pushing it surely. Here's Neville on the left-hand side. On the right, sorry, for them. Burns off the crossbar. It's a good save. The rebound's in off the post. We've minced our words because we were worried, and St Patrick's have levelled that up very quickly. The lead is back to 2 on aggregate, and the home side have been more than a match for us so far, as Robbie Benson picks it up in the middle. He's got time on the ball and finds Dunn on that left-hand side. He's doing well on that wing, and he beats Noah Daly to Forrester. Now Benson. Forrester again, 25 yards out to Markey, to O'Hanlon. Good block by Shotton. Gets it away, and Idar picks it up on the left. The centre-forward needs to end that goal drought, but if he can assist, we'll be just as happy. Idar goes back to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 2 inside of him. One is Sammy Khedira, the World Cup winner, lining up for Cliftonville. It does make me laugh. As Daly goes back to McLaughlin again. Daly's running off him, but McLaughlin keeps it. Good delivery. Adam Idar's there. The goal drought's over. The trophy is in the bag. And Adam Idar scoring could be massive for Thursday night. Now we can turn our attention to Besiktas. We've just got to do a professional job here. And with 25 on the clock, it's Desmond with a throw-in. Burns finds Forrester. Back to Desmond again. Long ball forward, which Shotton heads away. And now Noah Daly can counter. Can we pick them off with Connor Crawford? Both strikers have already scored. Crawford with that sublime free kick. But he's challenged there, and it's cleared as far as McLaughlin. On the right-hand side to Sammy Khedira. Good ball out to the left to Naismith. Flicks onto Idar. Volley's just wide. It was another chance for Idar to score again. As it is, though, remains 2-1 on the night and 5-2 on aggregate. Mitchell with a throw on the left. The pressure is starting to build from Cliftonville. Naismith beats his man. Shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Had a couple of poor games recently, Naismith, but that one, good turn and shot, and it could have been a big moment for him. So long ball downfield, which Burns picks up. Scored a screamer in the first leg. Gets in this time, but his shot straight at Bazunu is still a little bit end-to-end for my liking, but we lead 2-1 and we're looking comfortable. And with 10 to the break, we've got a throw on the right with McLaughlin to Crawford. Chance to deliver to the back post. Idar can't quite get there. Falls for Sammy Khedira though. Good switch of play to Mitchell. In on the left-hand side of the box. Crosses to the far post. He's headed away as far as McLaughlin again. He's got 2 in the middle. One's Khedira. To Galbraith. To Daly. To McLaughlin. To Daly again. In behind to the byline. Daly crosses. Naismith's unmarked. And he's in for 3-1. A really good goal. Really well worked. Really good pressure. And Kai Naismith has made it 3-1 on the night. And with it being 6-2 on aggregate, I think we can celebrate the trophy. And we're coming forward again here. We're looking for an absolute mauling. Idar's robbed in possession and it's cleared downfield. O'Hanlon picks it up on the centre circle to Benson. Switch of play to the right to Neville. And we can't rule out an attack yet for St Pat's. It's Neville who crosses it in. Burns there. Shotton does really well. Mitchell's clearance is poor though. Back to the edge to Benson. Plays a 1-2 with Burns and it's just wide at a post. There's still a threat from the home side, but we look the better side at the moment. 3-1 at half-time, 6-2 on aggregate. We'll tell the lads we're pleased. We want to kick out that complacency though. And hopefully the lads will be focused again. And with 5 minutes gone, we've got a throw with Mitchell. Plays a 1-2 with Naismith. Chance to deliver, but goes back to Khedira instead. Front post cross to Noah Daly who heads in. He gets there at the back stick. It's a great cross from the German. And Khedira is having such an influence on this side. An assist for him, and it is 4-1 on the night. 25 minutes to go then. I think with Daly's fitness, we probably have to keep him on and just rule him out of playing in midweek. Because we've got to keep an eye on the people who we need to play. So Ethan Galbraith will be on the bench on Thursday. Morris is ineligible, so he will come on for him. Adam Idar needs a rest. He'll be replaced by Brad Lyons, who will go over to the right wing. And Crawford will swap with Noah Daly, I think. Which one's better as the advance forward? In fact, Daly can play there. It doesn't make any difference. And then Gary Cahill can come on for Saul Shotton, just in case we need him in midweek. And I think that'll be it for now. All 3 changes made, 3 more backup players coming on as Mitchell plays out from the back with Sami Khedira. Plays a 1-2 with Mitchell. He's giving it away there. That's really poor from the left back. Forrester into the box is a good save, Bazunu. But we have got to be better than that. I've got to say, actually, Tyrick Mitchell's probably one of the disappointments this season. Hasn't played as you would expect him to. McNally heads in the corner, and that's where the threat comes from. Mitchell starring in the Premier League in real life, but here he's struggling with the Irish Premiership. And that's something we've got to be concerned about. St Pats have been more of a match for us in terms of stats this game. We've been more clinical, which has helped us immensely. We tend to go, we are going to lift the trophy. But a few worrying signs defensively in this one. 5 minutes left, 7-3 on aggregate. And I think we're going to be able to celebrate soon. The red and white suit will get its outing as Cliftonville lift the All-Irish Champions Cup. A bit like the Community Shield, but across the 2 Irish leagues. We're delighted to beat St Pat's Athletic. And we have another new trophy in our cabinet as we continue our climb up the Northern Irish Hall of Fame. Glentoran beat Linfield. They're having a great season now. As we get nearly 50,000 for that one actually. That's a massive moment for us. I didn't know it was going to be so handsomely paid. But a good trophy, a good addition to the cabinet. And we'll be back in a moment for Besiktas, the main event in the Europa League. Can we sneak through? We're back to face Besiktas, but before we do that, a couple of little updates about staff members we looked at the past, mainly ones that we'd interviewed on the podcast. Gary Haveram became a bit of a rival while in charge of Larne, but he's now managing at Dundalk in the 2nd tier. And then I was having a look at Dungannon when we played them, because they had Clucas, they had Brennan, they were doing really well. And then I realised that the manager who had done all of that was Gerard Little, who's at the top end of the Northern Irish Premiership. He's wanted by Larne as their new manager. Larne yet to go through another manager. They've got an absolute superstar team, should be second by a country mile, and as it is, they're in 8th place. They've sacked another manager, they've currently got a backup caretaker in again, and Gerard Little is the man they're looking to. They've got a player coming in from Sligo Rovers, some really good stars coming into this team. They're paying massive wages and they just cannot get going. So I'll be interested to see if Gerard Little gets that job, what happens to Dungannon, and whether he can be the man to take Larne to the top. But we've got more important things to look at today, and that is a deciding tie in the Europa League. We play Besiktas knowing a win takes us through. Somehow, I'm not quite sure. A draw guarantees us 3rd place, which maybe, we're not sure, could take us into the Europa Conference. I wonder if it says in the competition rules. Does it say? Yes, it does. So if we finish 3rd, we get into the Europa Conference first knockout round. So suddenly, a draw becomes even more important, because this could be massive. Either that or Krasnodar beating Sparta Prague, and we're there anyway. But what an achievement this could be for the football club. If we get a draw, we're guaranteed European football after Christmas. Who thought that was coming? I didn't even think we'd have it after August. But let's have a look at the lineup. Nearly 8,000 travelling to Windsor Park, as we've got our first 11 fit and available today. Sami Khedira, the only one that would have been in, should we been able to register him. But as it is, this is the 11 we've gone for. Is Bazunu in goal, Burke and Williams the fullbacks with Johnson and Wood at centre-half, Lansbury and Smith in the middle, McCanday and Middleton on the wings, and Hepburn Murphy alongside Adam Idar up front. A really strong squad, a few of them looking at getting poached. Lana still going for Dylan McCanday. That's going to leave me a dilemma because I really like him. He's a good player in our team and a key player. But if they come along, we could replace him, whereas Larne aren't going to get that quality anywhere else. So I might be tempted to let him go. The same for Ethan Galbraith, although he looks like he's running down his contract. And Noah Daly, who's wanted by Larne as well. Another good player and will sure make a profit on him. But into the Besiktas game we go. A crucial moment in this save. We've had a few of them this season already, but this one is definitely a defining moment. What do you think the score will be below? And let's see if we can pull off another shock. 4-4-1-1, all the stars out for Besiktas again. Vida at centre-half, Piatov, Fabian Delve, Philip Billing. They've got Tokos in midfield. They've got Lajic in the number 10 role. Christian Atsu's on the bench. I mean, you can't ask for much more than this. I haven't seen the centre-forward yet. He's very good. He's on 31 grand a week and he scored 45 goals for Canada. He's not bad. But we have got a chance to get a result here. So let's go and get the lads to prove a point. Let's go and ask for our best. We haven't yet got any points at home in this group stage, but we did beat Besiktas comfortably on the road. We'll be keeping an eye on Sparta Prague as well. If they don't win, our result here is irrelevant. Let's get into the first half. It's a throw on the left-hand side. Glenn Middleton's picked up a knock, but Ryan Burke throws into Adam Ida. Crosses to McCanday. Hits the post. Oh, Hepburn Murphy can't get to the rebound. And somehow, we've not taken the lead there. We'll keep an eye on Middleton, who's got a bruised ankle. I don't want to take him off too early, otherwise Naismith will be tired for Saturday. If we have a quick look at the schedule, just to show you, we have got a game every 2 days now. We play Linfield Saturday, Institute Monday, Ards Wednesday, then Dungannon Saturday. 4 games in 7 days in the league. We've got to do more if we want to keep everyone fit. As the corner comes in, it's headed as far as Hepburn Murphy. McCanday hits it just over the bar. And with 20 gone, we're on top here. Sparta Prague are 2 down, so we can relax immediately. We are through to the knockout round of the Europa Conference no matter what, because Sparta Prague are not coming back there. And if we can get the winning goal, we will be through to the Europa League last 32. This is absolutely miraculous. Matthew Smith nicks it in the middle. Chance to go over the top. Hepburn Murphy's in. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Hepburn Murphy drags it just wide. But again, this front two causing problems in Europe. And with a quarter gone, I'd argue we're the better side. And we've got a throw-in on the right with Nico Williams, who finds Hepburn Murphy, the striker. Williams inside to Lansbury. Chance to go inside again to Matthew Smith. Edge of the centre circle. Switches to Glenn Middleton. Into Hepburn Murphy. He's missed another. It's a great chance to score. It's just over the bar. And Sparta Prague are now 3 down. We are through to the Europa Conference first knockout round. I have no idea how we have achieved this. It's an incredible moment for this football club. And now we're just searching for that goal that might give us more. But Fabian Delph's trying to put pay to that. Crosses in. Headed away as far as Matthew Smith. He flicks it on, but it only finds Boyd. Out to Billing. On the left-hand side to Boyd again, the American international. Into midfield. Plenty of time on the ball, but McCanday's nicked it. And it's 3-on-2. McCanday's in on the right. Has to square it. Oh, he goes alone and puts it wide. So greedy from McCanday. And now maybe I will sell him to Larne. Half time, it is 0-0 here at Windsor Park. But how we're not ahead, I don't know. We're going to tell the lads to keep it up. It's a brilliant performance again. And with Sparta Prague losing 3-0, we know there's European football after Christmas. What an achievement. I cannot put into words how good that is in the 3rd season. I don't quite know how we've done it. We probably should have been out against Botasani back in the 2nd qualifying round. That was in the Champions League in July. But we've made it. And here we are against Besiktas with an hour on the clock. Piatov clears it downfield. Only to Ryan Burke though. He's got Middleton down the line. Burke's lost it to Atsu though. The substitute finds Larin. Nicked again though. Matthew Smith through ball. Adam Idar's in. Adam Idar shot saved. Hepburn Murphy on the right. Delph with the challenge. And Vida hoofs it into the stands. It is all Cliftonville here. And we are producing a performance of a lifetime. But with a quarter to go, we've got to make some changes. Middleton will be replaced by Naismith. He's on his last legs. Noah Daly will come on the right wing. In fact, I might bring Crawford on. But Noah Daly's got the right attributes for it, hasn't he? So let's have Noah Daly on the right wing. Henry Lansbury will be replaced by Ethan Galbraith, a central midfielder on automatic. Might well be leaving us in January, so we've got to make the most of it while he's here. We'll drop Nico Williams to support duty just so we don't get overrun at the back. But with 25 minutes to go, we're still in with a sniff of staying in the Europa League. And whatever happens, we've got European football to come. 15 minutes left. Hepburn Murphy's booked, but we're still pushing forward. We're still doing what we can. We're going to demand more from the lads. We're going to go positive because there is no harm in losing this now. What a chance this is for the boys. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Will we get one more chance? We don't. It is Cliftonville 0, Besiktas 0. On its own, a remarkable result. In context, even better. Let's go through and confirm our qualification. So there we go. Sparta Prague lose 4-1 at Krasnodar. And in truth, that late goal from Rada in the first game of this group stage is probably what cost us. Losing at home to them is the thing that stopped us getting through. Besiktas held by Cliftonville, and that means we are in the Europa Conference first knockout round, and we will have European football in the new year. What an unbelievable achievement. Another 163,000 for drawing, and then 75,000 in unallocated prize money. We are gaining bank balance very quickly, and it is looking fantastic for this football club. We'll of course be showing more European football later in the new year, but we will be back in mid-January for the Shield final. We've got Ards on the 18th of January, loads of games to catch up on in between, so we'll try and get through as many of those Premiership matches as possible, and we'll be back mid-transfer window with another cup final and another chance at a trophy. A slightly longer season, I know, but who honestly thought that the European campaign would go on like this? It's been incredible so far, and I can't wait to continue it. We will be back in mid-January, and I hope you'll come and join me for it as well. But if you did enjoy this episode, another new trophy, massive achievements in Europe, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe down below for daily FM20 content from this story with Cliftonville, weekly live streams, and soon FM21 is coming as well. Let me know what you thought of another magical European night and what you think I should do in January. The likes of Makande in our first team. Should I sell them to strengthen the league? It is the policy, so perhaps I should. You can check out our podcast channel in the eye above as well. Interviews with the likes of Haveren and Little, who both got mentioned today. But a massive thank you for watching this one and your continued support with the series. And I hope to see you next time as we try to wrap up another trophy. And I'm sure we'll have transfers galore. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.